Welcome all. I am Dr. Sanjeev Verma, HOS School of Engineering and Technology, Sage University, Bhopal. I am here to present a lecture on the concrete technology. Concrete is the most commonly used man-made construction material. It has become very popular not only among civil engineers but among common people also. Therefore, it is no surprise that concrete is being used as a construction material from small pavements to runways and expressways, from small hutments to multi-story buildings, and from small culverts to long multi-span bridges. So concrete in all the mainly constructions. Development in concrete. Popularity of concrete has resulted into many developments and innovations in this field. Earlier, we were thinking about only M15 and M20 concrete grade. Now, today we are producing well above M60 and M100. Earlier, we were struggling for normal concrete. Now we are producing concrete with new characteristics such as high performance concrete, ready mix concrete, and self-compacting concrete. These are the ingredients of concrete: cement, aggregate, water, and admixtures. Cement. The modern cement is also known as the ordinary Portland cement because after setting, it resembles in color and quality with the Portland stone, which is qualified in the Dorset, UK. Now, Portland cement primarily consists of three types of material: calcareous materials, which is limestone or chalk; argillaceous material, which is clay or shale; and siliceous material, which is silica. These are the pictures. Now, manufacturing of cement. Cement manufacturing is mainly divided into three parts. First is proportioning of raw materials. Second is grinding, intimate mixing, and third one is the burning in large kiln at almost 1400 to 1450 degrees centigrade. This is the process of cement production. These are the different processes which are shown in this figure. The raw material is always available in the form of oxides in nature as shown in this table. These are the different oxides. Calcium oxides, it is almost 59 to 64%. Silica oxide, it is 90 to 24%. Aluminum oxide, it is 3 to 6%. Ferric oxide, it is 1 to 4%. And magnesia, 0.5 to 4%. The percentage of all important compounds after in kiln are as given in table as per IS codes. Compounds are the trisilicate, its percentage is 39 to 50%. Dicalcium silicate, it is 20 to 45%. Tricalcium aluminate, it is 8 to 12%. And tetracalcium aluminoferrite, it is 6 to 10%. Types of cement. First one is the ordinary Portland cement. OPC is the most commonly produced and used cement. In OPC, there are three grades of cement, mainly 53 grade, 43 grade, and 33 grade. Nowadays, only 53 and 43 grades are used. Rapid hardening cement. It is also called early strength cement because its 3 days strength is almost equal to 7 days strength of normal OPC. Sulfate resistant cement. The normal OPC is susceptible to the sulfate attack, particularly magnesium sulfate. The cement can be sulfate resistant if its quantities of C3A and C4AF are controlled as given below. These are the equations. Blast furnace slag cement. This cement is also known as GGBFS, ground granulated blast furnace slag. It is produced by blending OPC clinkers with blast furnace slag in suitable proportions. It is generally 25 to 65% and they are grinded together. Portland pozzolana cement, PPC. Pozzolana essentially means a siliceous material having no cementing properties in itself, but in finely divided form, it reacts with CaOH2 in presence of water at ordinary temperature and forms compounds possessing cementing properties. In this process, CaOH2 is also utilized, which otherwise is destined to the leaching out of concrete, leaving a porous and weaker concrete. Air entraining cement. Air is entrained in this concrete in the form of bubbles, which modify the properties of fresh concrete, such as workability, segregation, bleeding, and finishing characteristics. Quick setting cement. The setting time of ordinary cement is very less if gypsum is not added at the clinkering stage. Therefore, when quick setting cement is required, the gypsum is deliberately added in less quantity or not added at all. This type of cement is useful in flowing water and some typical grouting operations, where we require very low setting time. High alumina cement. The cement has a very high rate of strength development. In this type of cement, up to 80% of total strength is achieved in one day only. The rate of heat generation is also proportionally high, which is 2.5 to 3 times of the rapid hardening cement. These are the tests of the cements. Laboratory tests, which are fineness of cement, standard consistency test, setting time test, and strength test. Fineness of cement. It is as per IS 4031/1968. Fineness can be determined either by specific surface using air permeability test, or it can be determined by actual sieving. In order to ensure the adequate fineness, 100 gram of cement is hand sieved through 90 micron IF sieve for 15 minutes. The limit of residue on sieve should be as given under. For OPC, it must be less than 10%. For PPC, HSPC, and SGC, it must be less than 5%. As per IS codes, the minimum specific surface for OPC should be 225 meter square per kg, and for PPC, HSPC, and SGC, it should be 320 meter square per kg. Standard consistency test. This test in itself doesn't give any quality parameter of cement, but it ascertains the volume of water which is to be added for other tests like initial setting time, final setting time, soundness, and strength test. Vickers apparatus is used for this test as shown in this figure. The Vickers apparatus consists of mainly 4 parts: initial set of needle, final set of needle, plunger, and mold with cement paste. Procedure. About 500 gram of cement is taken and paste is made by adding about 24% water by weight of cement. Within 3 to 5 minutes of adding water, the paste is filled in the mold of 80 mm dia and 40 mm height. After keeping the mold in position, the Vickers plunger of 10 mm dia and 50 mm height is fitted to the apparatus and it is kept in touching position with top of the paste in the mold. Then plunger is quickly released and its penetration in the paste is recorded. The quantity of water is adjusted in such a manner that the penetration achieved becomes 33 to 35 mm. The percentage of water by weight of cement which causes the penetration of 33 to 35 mm is called standard consistency and it is designated by P. Setting time test. Initial setting time. By definition, it is the time from addition of water to time when the paste starts losing its plasticity. This test is also conducted using the Vickers apparatus. A needle of size 1 mm square is used for measuring the penetration. 500 gram of cement is taken and water equal to 0.85 P is added to make paste, and the test is conducted as room temperature. 0.85 P. P means the consistency. The needle is then quickly released and penetration is recorded. Initially, it may go down and touch the bottom. As the time passes and the paste stiffens, the penetration of the needle will reduce. The test is repeated till such time when the needle is 5 mm above the bottom of the mold. This time is called the initial setting time. When the test is repeated, the mold should be slightly displaced so that the needle doesn't penetrate at the same location. Next is the final setting time. It is the time from addition of water to the time when paste completely loses its plasticity. The earlier test is continued but with the changed needle. This needle has a special attachment such that when the penetration is more than 0.5 mm, there will be two impressions on cement paste, one of main needle and second of circular cutting edge. But there will be only one impression of main needle when penetration is less than 0.5 mm. Therefore, final setting time is the time from addition of water to the time when the penetration is just less than 0.5 mm or when the circular cutting edge fails to make an impression on the cement test. This is how we conduct the compressive strength test. The test is conducted with paste of cement and sand in the ratio of 1:3. Sand is used to prevent excessive shrinkage. The paste is prepared with 200 gram cement, 600 gram sand, and of combined weight of cement and sand. The paste is mixed for 3 to 4 minutes and filled up in cube molds of 7.06 centimeter size, which is about 50 centimeter square. The molds are vibrated on a standard vibrating table and then kept for 24 hours at a room temperature. Cubes are then taken out of the mold and cured at 90-degree relative humidity and tested after 1, 3, 7, and 28 days, depending upon type of cement. As per IS code, 3 cubes constitutes 1 sample and an average of 3 cubes is taken as the compressive strength. Material for each set of the 3 cubes is mixed separately. Now, I am ending this lecture. In next lecture, we will start with the aggregates. Thank you.